spin of something else. Now, let's read this, right? Every powerful spiritual teacher and mastermind uses tough challenges and moments to test their skills and to test their abilities to surpass adversity with success. Adversity with success of being mentally tough and tougher than the situation at hand. Adversities or unexpected challenges will always make you stronger and wiser in new, unpredictable ways, which will keep you steps ahead. Embracing situations and persevering through challenges will amaze you at the transformation your DNA can reveal to you in the form of your new level of clever performance skills and mental possibilities, which has been unlocked as a result of new experiences, which require a new you and a new behavioral response, which activates a new level of genetic activity, which makes you even more clever and steps ahead by activating new genes and thinking in new ways in the midst of new challenges, pushing you to think and move differently than before, which enhances your performance skills of being 3, 4, 5 steps ahead, right? And I'm a genius, so I have a genius expression in my sentence. So great knowledge, wisdom, and skill set can only come from great battles and great challenges. Every great battle and great test in life will actually test your willpower and your ability to create a new level of strength, which relates to a greater and a much higher version of you, which is waiting on you to realize a much greater image and strength which dwells within you in moments of adversities or life challenges. The new inner strength realized and gained from overcoming certain battles will actually teach you that the limit isn't even the limit. And also there's a greater you that exists, which is beyond itself and awareness and of its true strength and potential. The greatest test, the greater the test, the greater the win or loss, which equals a greater level of wisdom and point of view of reality in relation to oneself. The self behind the self is the you behind the you, which is always teaching you many lessons about a greater dimensional version of you that exists and awaits you. The you behind the you is a self which sits back and observes and sees everything. It sees everything, such as when you're about to be steps ahead or steps behind in the near future, right? So your future self, your greatest self, can already tell you about what's going to take place in your future. You just got to be spiritually aware and pay attention, right, to the signs. This is a greater and higher version of you which sees everything and says nothing, but besides when you're in true alignment to actually listen to the guidance coming from your higher self behind a conscious self. There's a superconscious, which is your higher self, the hidden self or hidden observer. And then there's a conscious self, which is the ego self, the self-image or human identity, which needs to acknowledge and listen to the wisdom given by one's higher self, superconscious, which is the God within you. Ye are gods, right? The true self requires cleverness, calmness, readiness to act, realism with self about the necessity of light and darkness, boldness, courage, and willpower to act and to push against adversity. In the world, there will always be hardship, challenges, and unpredictable moments, which will require you to be swift, clever, and 3, 4, 5 steps ahead in order to avoid failure, negative emotions, and setback. Studying the history of past wins and defeats, detail for detail, relating to your opposition or potential challenges will always put you steps ahead and steps above to smoothly move around the obstacle at hand by utilizing past knowledge, memory, skills, and symbols to energize you to be more clever and steps ahead. The key rule to being steps ahead is one, to think futuristic and long term and ahead into future possible events. The game of life isn't real, but it is real at the same time. This world is a world of many worlds, tests, magical events, and supernatural moments of subjective illusions. So this is called the clever, smooth chess moves, the laws of being steps ahead. So let's shift, right? I remember, if you was here the other day, you remember when I read this, right? So let's see. Yeah, Aubrey the scientist, for sure. So let's see. Seeing yourself winning and moving and speaking smoothly will keep you steps ahead and mentally prepared to win and move smoothly. Thinking steps ahead is being bold and freeing your thoughts in order to outthink and outwit any small thinkers projecting limits around ants and not giants in order to advance your skills of being steps ahead and to gain more knowledge and wisdom. The greatest wisdom is the wisdom from our African ancestors' spiritual wisdom teachings, which relates to us thinking in symbols and myths, which allows you to contextualize your reality in such a way that you're able to bend reality to your will, being steps ahead from your rare combination of thoughts and myths in sync magically. Whew. Come on now. Hey, on my kids, this is not average, right? It's not for the average mind. This is for the 1%, right? We are different too. I can flex the difference in every paragraph for sure. Now, thinking steps ahead is similar to thinking like a ruler or a leader who leads with certainty and assertiveness day to day throughout life, adjusting to one's pace unless it shifts and bends to one's favor, the flow in one direction over the next. You control future events by thinking steps ahead in order to bend reality in the future by projecting your magical intent and expectancy into the future, which creates ripples and alters future experiences from your previous projection or expectancy, and thinking steps ahead already foreseeing the outcome, right? So the greatest moments are the moments that you share around winners who love and cherish winning and making money and making a strong impact on the world's health. The world needs strong, genuine leaders who are masters of being steps ahead and teaching many others new ways of operating smoothly and uniquely, self-educating oneself into higher states of thinking on new levels. The world will always challenge you throughout life to bring forth new levels of strength, quickness, smoothness, and even realness, which reflects itself in the form of real power chess moves. It's super essential to always study yourself, situations, and people from a multidimensional point of view, which will give you access to future events, sacred wisdom, and higher future thoughts. Any person thinking steps ahead, studying their intuition, thinking about the unthinkable, and thinking outside the box is a sign of a great leader of being steps ahead, right? So let's see. So let's get to it, right? So you can get the second book, you can send it to my Cash App, right? And then if I add you, right, then I could just send me your address, send me your name, send me everything, and yeah, I got you for sure. Let's see, right? What was I? Now the human body and brain works like an antenna, which is receiving cosmic information and quantum energy, which is being downloaded into the brain on an unseen level. This natural cosmic downloads of energy is always giving us the energies, wisdom, and supernatural abilities to be steps ahead. The cosmic magical force sprinkling down here on Earth is beyond our human perception, ability to perceive the cosmic data, which is influencing us in special ways, especially under certain cosmic star alignments more than others. This influence is the intuitive gift to feel into the future, being steps ahead, while one is receiving the magical powers to be steps ahead in your movements, actions, and thoughts. Studying the cosmic planetary shifts and celestial bodies' magical energetic influence over earthly phenomena is a special way to be steps ahead by harnessing the energy under the perfect stellar configuration, which push you in perfect positioning to be steps ahead. The world has many mystical and magical secrets which are revealed as a result of a rare combination of thoughts, clever movements, and chess moves accomplished from a spiritual flow and magical point of view. Moving and flowing smoothly with a spirit of excellence and no delayed movements is the key to turning up the volume of synchronicities and magical phenomena occurring right before your eyes. The feedback known as synchronicity you receive from the universe, the quantum field, the cosmic mirror, is showing you your mental magic, spiritual alignment, mystical omens, magical signs and symbols from the unseen realm of ancestors. These spiritual omens and signs and symbols are waiting on you to connect the dots in new magical ways to give meaning, definition, and interpretation to the perceived signs and symbols. Every synchronicity, a spiritual sign or symbol, is revealing to you super close connection to the spiritual mystical realm, also clues on how to be more steps ahead. The spiritual observation of this mystical world is there to reveal its secrets on how to be steps ahead by connecting the dots of the spiritual magical signs and symbols being revealed to the seeker of truth, observation, defining and giving life to the rare magical signs and symbols. You can always suggest the meaning to these magical signs and symbols in order to bend reality and reshape the future outcome to work out smoothly and perfectly for you. Reshaping your perception or the definition you give to these signs, synchronicities, and symbols is the key to orchestrating events, connecting dots in new ways, including old ways, and bending reality to your will. You can set your intent to magically reshape the future by utilizing these signs and symbols to mean what you need them to mean at any given moment for you to bend to your favor or will. The story or the myth you create around certain events, life events, is the key to rewriting and redefining the situation or event, right? This is called the clever, smooth chess moves, the laws of being steps ahead. Come on now. Okay, I see you, right? And yeah, let me see. Everybody hit the likes too, for sure. Hit the likes. Right? Whatever you do, hit the likes. Show a brother some high energy, right? Okay, cool. And follow me on YouTube, Aubrey the Genius on YouTube, Aubrey the Genius, right? On YouTube and IG, right? So you can get the book straight from me. I'm gonna send you a tracking number. You cash out me, my cash up in the bio. You send me 75. The book is, if you see the link in my bio, it'll take you to Amazon. It's 100 on Amazon, but I sell it for 75. And not only every book, I sign a book, right? I sign a book in magical ways. The clever, smooth chess moves. The first chapter this is my dedication. The first chapter is chapter 0. And it deals with the art of war, psychic abilities, and telekinesis, dealing with CIA documents, angels, aliens, angels, UFOs, quantum synchronicities, the law of sacredness, emerald tablets, peep game, pay attention to details, the law of big energy, the biggest flex mindset. Yeah, so, hey, this is a different kind of book too, right? So, but I got to get out of here, y'all, right? And this is just showing you a little bit. Remember, I was reading this yesterday, right? So, these gods created many sacred strolls and sacred tombs and temples and underground cities away from the obvious sight of the average human. Some of these ancient sacred texts are said to hold one's life, path, future, past record, and also known as the Akashic record of one's birth date and death date, including the physical manuscript of the parallel cosmic records relating to the spiritual cosmic birth records for all of humanity, in the physical sacred text read only by the kings and the gods. Now, the ancient sacred text relates to the original proto-writing I always fuck it up, right? Let me see. Ideographic or audiographic. I keep my brain twisting and turning it, right? Symbolic systems like the cuneiform, the Sumerians, and the Akkadian writing, the pictographs and the cryptographic meta-nature hieroglyphics, etc. The Sumerian language is known to be one of the earliest languages discovered and founded. Look, we're gonna quantum leap, right? So, where are we, right? The ancient initiated minds who developed the first symbolic pictographic writing systems encoded sacred messages within the writing system express. And I'm a quantum leap. I'm not gonna read all of that. I ain't even got the energy to read all that, right? But this is what you call quantum synchronicity. So I break down different versions of synchronicities. You got the synchronicity number 1. You got the like I was telling you. So synchronicity 222. Seeing the sacred number pattern 333 or 222 on a two-dimensional surface, which can then later materialize and manifest on a third or fourth dimensional surface or level in a physical form on a higher plane and frequency. Quantum synchronicity number 1. Quantum entanglement crisscross synchronicity out in nature through cars, animals, or people. So you can see a crisscross synchronicity of different things quantumly entangled at once. Or you can spiritual indicators lead to outcomes, an unseen force or bird coming into one's seen perceptual view of recognition as a spiritual indicator to a new common shift in the environment and synchronicity omen. Right? That probably went over people's head. It's really all about how much do you see and understand what you see. Energy shifts, waves of energy arrivals, cause and effect, energy arrival and energy leaving. So it's a synchronicity when there's energy arriving and energy leaving in sync at the same time. Or you can be leaving while you pulling up to your house, somebody pulling off. Or while you pulling up to the corner, they pulling up to the corner. Or while you pulling up to the house, you pulling up to the house. Or while you walking in the store, they walking in the store. And you get to hold the door for them or whatever. It's different synchronicities right in front of you every day that you may not pay attention to the algorithm or the shifts or the laws in the universe. But I'm going to get up with y'all. I got to slide. I got to go. I got to take care of some business. But this is dealing with the Ancient Sutra. If you want the book today, comment right now. If you want the book right now, tell me you want it now. You want it now, right? This is dealing with ancient text. Dealing with the Ancient Sutra, right? And it's on my page. Like the link in my bio. You talking about it's not on Amazon. Did you hit the link on my bio? And then you can get it straight from me. You can cash out me and then send me your address. Inbox me your address, right? If you get it off Amazon, it's 100. If you get it from me, it's 75. So if you want the book, let me know you want it now so I can add you. Then you can send me your address and you can just send me the money through Cash App. Make it simple. Because they gon' give me my money, but they going to give me a percentage for sure.